cool color for an evil fog. Where'd you find it, Hecuba?
I mixed it up myself. Isn't it ghastly? It's a mixture of green mold and pond scum. You know, you don't talk like that other one. None of that third-person nonsense. Timmy wants this. Timmy's afraid of that.
How dare you mock the real Timmy? This doll's nothing but a twisted clone. She's got no heart and no conscience.
And that's why I love her. She hasn't gotten all soft like you have, Tabitha.
I haven't gone soft at all. I just don't approve of your methods of creating chaos.
Tough. Cracked Connie and I made a deal. She's gonna help me do things my way. Everyone who comes in contact with the green smoke is going to get a glimpse into what could have been in their lives.
Oh, yes. I know. The old what-if spell. Everyone gets to see how their lives would have gone if they'd made other choices, blah, blah, blah.
Exactly. It's like watching It's a Wonderful Life with a tragic ending. Oh, stupid humans. They won't be able to forget what they see. Their very souls will be eaten by remorse, wondering what their lives would have been like if they'd just chosen a different path.
Sounds like fun to me. Who do we start with?
We could go to town on Sheridan. She's already become undone by the fact that Beth was Luis's first love, but we'll save that little lot for later.
How about the chief of police? I hate cops.
You are my kind of doll, Frank and Connie. Oh, yes, I've got just the ticket for Sam Bennett.
That's odd. It's one of the letters I wrote to Sam before I married Julian, but what is it doing here? Father intercepted, and Sam never knew how much I loved him. Oh. My darling Sam, it's been weeks since I've heard from you, and I'm losing my mind.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ivy. I was looking for Grace. Ivy, are you crying? Well, don't tell me you're still in pain from your injury.
No, Sam, I'm fine.
What is this? It's a letter addressed to me.
Just give it back to me, Sam, please.
Is this why you're crying? Ivy, what's in here?
Enough of them for now. Let's check in with one of my favorite civilians. Whitney, come on. You said you'd come back out on me now. I'm coming. What's that? Oh, it's nothing. You're not over Chad any more than I'm over Ethan.
I never saw that picture before.
It's new, Whitney. I just had it framed. I love him so much. Loving someone is no guarantee that you'll spend the rest of your life with them. It is if you don't give up. See, I'm not going to hand Ethan over to Gwen. And you have to let Simone know about you and Chad. You got to fight for the man that you love, Whitney. Just like I'm going to fight for Ethan.
Once the green smoke gets to Teresa, she's gonna wish she'd given up a long time ago.
Bad girl, cross Connie. Oh, you catch on quickly.
I wonder what my life would have been like if I'd met Antonio first. Who knows? Who cares? The fact is, you met Luis first. And there's no sense in asking what if when all that matters is right now.
That's what you think, Gwen.
You all right? Yeah, I just got dizzy all of a sudden.
Honey, wake up. It's almost time for dinner.
Who is it?
It's only me, your husband of 12 years. What, you don't remember me?
I know, Gwen. You know what? I know what my life would have been like if I'd met Antonio first.
Breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are my passion for life.
It's just a letter I wrote you before I ever married Julian.
Then why do you still have it?
It's one of the letters my father intercepted.
He was that against you ending up with me. Someone so socially inferior.
He had no business keeping us apart. He knew how much I loved you. He had to know if he read the letters.
And I wrote you too. And I couldn't understand why you cut yourself off from me so abruptly.
I didn't. I was desperate to be with you, Sam, but my father, he got all of our letters. If only he hadn't, everything would have been so different.
Don't. Things happen for a reason.
I don't accept that, Sam. We would have been together, and you know it.
And how happy do you think you would have been being a cop's wife?
I would have done anything. Anything at all. To be with you.
Sure, Ivy. I can just see you as a middle-class housefrau.
Ivy's about to see it too with her own eyes. So will Sam. And they're never going to forget what they see.
My goal tonight is to spend some quality time with Ethan. How are you going to get Ethan away from Gwen? I'll think of something. Teresa, how do you do it?
What's that?
How do you stay so sure of yourself, no matter what gets in your way?
Faith, I guess. Faith in what's meant to be. Ever since I was a little girl, I knew someday I would marry him. And then a little over 3 years ago when I had that accident.
The paint can incident.
Yeah. That's when I knew for sure.
But what if that day never happened? What if you listened to your mother and never went to the carnival that day? Ethan would have married Gwen. I mean, they probably would have had a couple babies by now.
Whitney, stop it, please. I don't even want to think about anything as awful as that.
I don't get it. Why can't they see the green smoke?
Because it's invisible to everybody but us.
I need to sit down with me. Okay? Come on. What's wrong? Is it? No. No? Not really. I can hardly believe we've been married for so long. I still feel like a newlywed.
So do I.
You rang?
Sorry, Teresa. I was getting a little carried away with my husband.
I understand. I just wanted to let you know that dinner is about to be served in the dining room.
Okay. I will go freshen up and meet you inside.
Will you be needing anything else?
Not that I can think of.
I'll be off then.
Teresa,
Yes, sir.
I know I don't say it enough, but Gwen and I really do appreciate everything you've done for us over the years that we've been married.
Thank you, Mr. Crane. It's been my pleasure.
Why is he looking at her like that?
We'll see when we come back later. But first, with the help of a little extra magic, let's lead some other lives to rack and ruin.
I saw it, Gwen. I saw the life I might have had. Sheridan, you're scaring me. How can you have seen something that hasn't come to pass? I don't know, but I did. I saw the way things might have been. Why is this happening to me? I don't know, but you're really making me nervous.
You remember me?
Yeah, you look vaguely familiar. So where are the kids?
The kids are out by the pool with my mother, where I think they're going to be occupied for quite some time.
Does that mean what I think it means?
You bet it does. Because I've been looking for some private time with my wife to show her how much I love her.
That's a coincidence. Because your wife would like to show her husband why she thinks he's the most wonderful man in the world. There's just one problem, Sheridan. See, I'm married to the most wonderful man in the world. Luis was so happy. What are you talking about? I'm talking about the life that I might have had. He was so happy, and so was I.
And the problem with that would be what?
The problem is that Luis was with Beth, and I was with Antonio.
There we go. Insecurity and doubt have just shown up at the party. Now things will get really interesting.
Oh my goodness, it's happening again.
Hope you don't mind us dropping by without calling. You just said we could use the pool anytime.
Are you kidding? You two are always welcome.
Oh, yeah? I'm not sure that's what my brother's thinking right now. You guys always make out on the couch like a couple teenagers?
Hey, whenever you got kids, you try to find time whenever and wherever you can. You'll find out one day.
Did you hear that, honey?
Uh-huh.
I think he just gave us a hint.
Oh, really? A hint? Are you kidding? We're dying for you two to have children. Our kids keep asking, when are Uncle Luis and Aunt Beth going to give them some new cousins? Oh. I don't know.
Hey, Beth, don't you let him press you into anything. You show him who wears the pants in the family.
Oh, man. Are you kidding me? Because I know she's got you twisted right around her little finger.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you something. You don't know what you're talking about.
Oh.
I get it. Sheridan's seen how things would be if she hadn't messed up and fallen in love with both brothers, right?
That's the general idea, kid.
Well, she's realizing that if it weren't for her feelings for Luis, he and Antonio would have a wonderful relationship. She can see how torn up Luis will be when his brother dies, and she's beginning to wonder if maybe she's not responsible for the whole sorry tragedy.
Not a very promising way to begin a life together, I'd say.
Talk about poisoning your hopes and dreams from the very start.
Call it my gift to all the doomed lovers. Munchies, Munchkin?
Don't mind if I do.
Oh, you think you're so all-fired powerful, you and your bloody wand.
If you got it, Blotted, that's what I always say.
I'd be a bit more careful if I were you. That green mist may bring about more evil than even you bargained for.
Oh, give it up, Tabitha. There is nothing too wretched or ghastly for me. The more heinous it is, the more delicious I find it. Right, kidlet?
Absolutely delicious.
Teresa? What is it? I had a vision of me and Ethan and Gwen. We were older. They were married. I was their housekeeper.
Their housekeeper? You must have been furious.
Not really, Whitney. It was like I accepted it.
Well, now I know you have a wild imagination.
Were you married to anyone in this fantasy? I wasn't wearing a ring. I guess it was enough for me to be Ethan's maid. What do you suppose is going on around here? Beats me. It's starting again. Will you be needing anything else before I leave for the day?
No. No. That'll be all for now. Enjoy your evening.
Thank you, sir. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Mr. Ethan. Mr. Ethan. Oh, my God. You're dying.
Ivy, this letter. And all the other letters that we wrote to each other, they didn't get to us because of your father and Alistair. It's in the past now.
No, Sam, I thought you stopped loving me, and you thought I forgot about you.
Ivy, it's in the past. Another lifetime for both of us. Reality is now, my marriage to Grace.
You're not even really married to her.
In my heart, I know that I am. And we will be legally as soon as David's annulment comes through. And you have your own life too, Ivy.
Oh, is that what you call this? Me, trapped in this wheelchair, stuck under the same roof with a man I have despised for more years than I care to count? No, Sam. We were supposed to be together. That is the way it was supposed to be.
You think you could have put up with life as a wife of a cop?
I could have if the cop was you. I would have poured myself into it. I would have been the best wife you ever dreamed of.
Maybe you really believe that. But reality would have been something quite different. But anyway, I gotta find Grace. Honey, are you all right?
No surprises here. It's a no-brainer that Ivy couldn't stomach being married to middle-class Sam. This is no cause for pain and sorrow for anyone.
Shall we show her crack, Connie?
Sure. Why not?
No. No, we have other things to do first. I must check on Teresa.
Now what are you saying? It's Ethan. He's dying.
I'll call for help, okay?
No, don't. It's too late.
Your wife, I mean, I've got to tell her.
I don't want Gwen here. I only want you here.
Me? Why?
There's something I need to tell you. There's something that you need to know.
I can barely hear you, Mr. Crane.
I love you. I've always loved you, Teresa.
Honey, what's wrong? Are you crying?
No, Sam, I'm not crying. I'm laughing. I just read the funniest joke in Reader's World. They have the best humor column, don't you think?
I'm just glad you're okay.
Okay. I'm fantastic. My life is perfect. Better today than usual because I am way ahead of schedule. I hope you're in the mood for tuna casserole for dinner.
You know that's my favorite.
No. Well, I've already done all of the laundry and it's hanging on the line. And I have clipped all of my coupons for the entire week. So now I'm ready to go to the market first thing in the morning.
That's my girl.
Oh. There is one thing I would like your help with, though.
Sure.
I have some donations I'd like to drop off at the homeless shelter later.
Why don't I drive them over in the morning?
And waste all that gas? Why don't we just walk them over after dinner?
If that's what you prefer.
You are so wonderful, darling. Oh.
You are the sweetest little homemaker I could ever imagine. And I used to worry that you'd never get used to life as a cop's wife. And yet you are a shining example to all the other wives.
Do you really think so?
Would I lie about a thing like that? I had no idea that you'd be able to embrace my world so completely and do such a good job at it. And yet you take excellent care of our house, run the bed and breakfast, manage your own little shop, raise our beautiful children. And yet somehow you manage to squeeze in countless hours of charity work every week. You are a superwoman.
I couldn't agree more, Dad.
Ethan!
Hello, son.
I was just telling Mom today. I don't know where the two of us would be without her.
Oh.
I will not believe what just ran through my mind.
Was I wearing an apron?
You had a tuna casserole on the stove.
Your favorite, and there were coupons for sales at the grocery market?
Oh my God, what is it?
It's proof.
For what?
It's proof, Sam, that if my father had not interfered with us, I would have made you a good wife. And we would have been happy, you and me and our son.
This is getting good, Hecuba.
You ain't seen nothing yet, kidlet.
Try thinking about something else. I can't. I keep seeing images of what my life would have been like if Louis had married his first love.
Yeah. Well, I got to admit, when Antonio first told me that he and Sheridan were getting hitched, well, I had my doubts. You know, I didn't think that Lopez Fitzgerald and Crane stood much of a shot. But hey, you know how I've always felt about the Cranes.
Yeah, but Sheridan was never like those other Cranes.
I see that now. And that's why I'm so glad that I was wrong. And you two are soulmates. It's like me and Bethy here.
Luis and I didn't love each other at all. I was in love with his brother.
Admit it, Tabitha. Hecuba's onto something really mean, isn't she?
I suppose.
Don't worry about it, Cupid doll. That's as close to a compliment as I ever get from her. Keep watching, Tabitha. You'll see the beauty of my plan.
What did you just say?
I said, I love you. I've always loved you. If only you and I had met before Gwen and I were married.
No. Ethan, you shouldn't say such things.
No, it's true, and you need to hear it. Before I go, I couldn't take this to the grave with me. You're the woman I should have spent my life with.
If only I had known.
Would it have made a difference?
Perhaps. You see, I love you, too. I've always loved you ever since I was a little girl. I had this shrine to you in my room.
You never said.
Because you were with Gwen. Why do you think I took this job in your house? It was for scrubbing the floors just to be close to you. And you seemed happy with Gwen. That was enough for me.
Gwen's a good woman. But as far as true love, it's only been you. It's always been you. Teresa, can I have one kiss? One kiss from your sweet lips.
If only I had known. If only we were different.
I should have been with him, Whitney. I can't give up my dream.
But he's with Gwen now.
No, not for long. He's gonna marry me the way he was supposed to. It's gonna happen, Whitney. You'll see.
I am starving. What's for dinner, Mom?
She made our favorite.
Tuna casserole. Oh, great.
But I have a surprise for dessert. It's something I've never made before. I found the recipe in one of my magazines.
I can't wait.
Well, I hope you like it, so why don't you have a little taste now just to test it out?
Before dinner?
Why not live dangerously?
Yeah. It's called tomato soup cake. What do you think?
It melts in my mouth.
It's the best, Mom.
Oh! Isn't that the disgusting cake Grace Bennett makes for everyone?
Yep, the very same.
So you see, if Ivy, instead of Grace, had married Sam, it would be her atrocious dessert.
All sorts of things would have been all reversed.
You saw Ethan dying? Yes. And he said he always loved me. That he wished he had married me instead of Gwen. Now, if I wasn't convinced before, I am now. Ethan belongs with me, Whitney, and I'm going to do everything I can to get him back. But that was a vision, Teresa. That doesn't mean that that's going to come true.
Hey, have you guys seen Chad? I need to run something by him.
He's probably off somewhere with Simone.
You can't let this go on, Whitney.
I don't want to talk about it right now, thank you.
I've been looking all over for you, Whitney.
Hey, where's Simone?
She's taking a tour of the house. Look, I'm going out of my mind with this game we're playing. I should be here with you, not her.
Look, I'll let you guys work this out. I'll catch you later.
Ethan, wait. I've got to tell you something. Wait, Teresa, I need to tell him this, Whitney. Look, this is going to sound really crazy because it is, all right? But I just had this premonition of what our lives would be like if we are not careful.
I did too. Same thing happened to me. That's what I wanted to run by Chad.
What did you see in your premonition, Ethan?
Yeah, it was strange. I was older. I was married to Gwen.
Something tells me this is our cue to leave.
By any chance, Was I your housekeeper?
How did you know that?
Because that's what I saw too. But in my premonition, Ethan, you died.
Mine too. In your arms.
Yes, don't you see what this means?
Yeah, it means someone must have spiked the punch around here. Is what it
Ethan,
means.
please, be serious, okay? All right, we had the same vision because something, somewhere is trying to tell us how terrible it would be if we don't spend our lives together. Ethan, we are meant to be together. It's destiny. Pure and simple.
Look, there's got to be a logical explanation for all this. You love Luis. He loves you.
But in my vision, I didn't meet Luis first. I met Antonio. Luis was already married to Beth, and you know that he wouldn't look at me or any other woman after he were married, just like I would never look at another man. No, Gwen, in my what-if fantasy, I loved Antonio with my whole heart. We were really happy.
So what are you saying?
I'm saying that if this vision is a snapshot into the way things might have been, then maybe it's the way things are supposed to be.
That's ridiculous.
Is it? I mean, if I were with Antonio now, none of us would be terrified of him dying after finding out about me and Luis. No, I mean, maybe this vision was sent from God. Maybe it's to make me see that I should leave Luis to save his brother's life.
No, it would devastate Luis to lose you.
It would devastate Luis even more to lose his brother. And who am I to let my selfish feelings destroy all these lives?
This is cool, Hecuba.
Yes, isn't it? I especially love the havoc I'm wreaking in Sam and Ivy's life.
I admit it has its own peculiar charm. Grace will suffer, and no doubt so will David.
Let me try, Hecuba.
Be my guest, Cupid doll.
We're so happy, Ivy.
We would have been together. We should have been together, and if it weren't for my father's interference. I loved you so much.
I loved you too, Ivy.
What's going on around here tonight?
Are you talking about that shared vision that Ethan and Teresa had?
Well, you gotta admit, it's pretty weird.
Yeah. It makes you wonder, though, doesn't it? I mean, what our lives would be like if we made other choices.
Like what?
Like if your tennis career weren't the end-all, be-all for your dad. Like if I had chosen a different time in my life to come to Harmony.
Like if we would tell Simone how we truly feel about each other.
Or if we don't. I wonder what would happen then.
What do you say, Cracked Connie? Let's give Whitney and Chad their what might have been.
Here goes, Hecuba. Watch this.
Look, I don't know what was going on in both of our minds, but it doesn't change anything.
Ethan, it should. I believe we're being given a last chance to make things right between us.
Teresa, it was a shared vision. It was probably a result of us spending so much time together with the baby and everything.
No, it's more than that. It's like a warning, Ethan, not to throw away our love. If we do, we will regret it the rest of our lives.
Look, I don't want to fight about this. It's a nice night. It's a nice party. But I came here with Gwen, and I think I should find her.
You're wrong, Ethan. What we saw tonight proved it. We do belong together. And that's how it has to end up. We're gonna get married and live happily ever after. You'll see. Luis.
Hey.
I think Ethan's looking for you.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. What's wrong? Why are you looking at me so strangely?
It's just... You know that I would do anything to make you happy, make any sacrifice.
Yeah, as I would for you.
Even if it means giving up my own happiness with you.
What are you talking about?
Look, it's just the way I feel. I need you to understand.
Wait. I do understand. This whole situation with Antonio, it's getting you down. Trust me. I feel like losing it myself sometimes. Look, all you have to do is remember that this situation is temporary. I love you. And you love me. And as long as we remember that, we can do anything.
It's like a big old train wreck, and we've got front row seats.